Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman rise.
Mr. Speaker, I make a point of order.
Gentleman will state his point of order.
I make a point of order under Clause 9A of Rule 21 regarding the earmarks in this bill, H.R. 2082. The list of earmarks in this bill fails to meet the requirements of Clause 9A, and the list is deficient. One of the earmarks listed was included in the bill even though it failed to meet the requirements that the requesting member notify in writing the chairman and ranking minority member of the committee.
Under Clause 9C of Rule 21, the chair is constrained to ask a threshold question relating to the cognizability of the point of order. Is the gentleman from Georgia alleging the absence of an entry in the report of the Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence in compliance with Rule 9A of Rule 21?
Mr. Chair, I can't understand you. Could we get order in the House? And we may need an interpreter.
Georgia cannot understand the gentleman from Massachusetts. The chair recognizes the news. Under Clause 9C of Rule 21, the chair is constrained to ask a threshold question relating to the cognizability of a point of order. Is the gentleman from Georgia alleging the absence of an entry in the report of the Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence in compliance with Clause 9A of Rule 21?
Yes, sir. I am saying that under Clause 9A of Rule 21 that the list is deficient and did not include a notice to the ranking minority member on the committee of the earmark.
The chair finds that the entry on pages 50 and 51 of the report of the Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence constitutes compliance with Clause 9A of Rule 21. The point of order is overruled.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Gentleman will state his parliamentary inquiry.
Is the chair saying that the mere existence of a list is sufficient even though it includes an earmark where the requesting member failed to notify the ranking minority member of his request as required under Clause 17 of Rule 23?
The chair cannot render advisory opinions or respond on hypothetical premises.
Mr. Chair, further parliamentary inquiry. Is the chair saying that the mere existence of a list is sufficient even though the list fails to include an earmark contained in the bill?
Again, the chair does not purport to issue such an advisory opinion.
Mr. Speaker, I don't believe this is a hypothetical situation, but I want to make further parliamentary inquiry if I could.
Gentleman may proceed.
Is the chair saying that the mere existence of a list is sufficient even though it includes an earmark where the requesting member failed to certify he has no financial interest in the earmark?
The chair's response must remain the same.
Finally, one last parliamentary inquiry.
Ask about this
State your inquiry.
list right here.
Is the chair saying that the mere printing of a list of earmarks or a statement that the bill contains no earmarks is sufficient to render the point of order against the bill as not recognized by the chair?
The chair can affirm that Clause 9 of Rule 21 contemplates that the presence of earmarks and limited tax and tariff benefits be disclosed or disclaimed. Complying statements listing such provisions or disclaiming their presence must appear either in the report of a committee or conference committee or in a submission to the congressional record. Paragraph A of Clause 9 establishes a point of order. Paragraph C of Clause 9 requires that such a point of order be predicated only on the absence of a complying statement. Clause 9 of Rule 21 does not contemplate a question of order relating to the content of the statement offered on the compliance of the rule. Argument concerning the adequacy of a list or the probability of a disclaimer is a matter that may be addressed by debate on the merits of the measure or other means collateral to the purview of the chair.
So do I understand further parliamentary inquiry?
May state his inquiry.
So my understanding is the
Gentleman will suspend. The gentleman is entitled to state his parliamentary inquiry. Gentleman will proceed.
So, Mr. Speaker, is it my understanding from your last comments that even though the rules specifically state that these procedures should be followed and that they were not followed in this particular instance, that you are going to rule that the list, even though deficient, not containing all the earmarks, just the mere fact that there was a list presented, no matter how accurate, that will stand?
Chair would not deign the chair would not deign to state what the gentleman understands, but the chair's position remains the same.
Thank you.